Hello everyone, this is Adam, but you can call me Gaming Shepherd. I am playing Higurashi, Watanagashi. We are on day 6. In the previous episode we helped out Shiyun at the restaurant and found out that she was in fact Miyun's twin sister and not like another personality of Miyun as Kichi suspected. Now on to the next day. Yes, day 6 in Inamitsawa. It was a strange day where Miyun was desperate to regain her composure. Every time our eyes met, she would say that she had something to do or that she had to use the bathroom and the washroom and run off. Unable to just watch, Arena was taking care of her the entire time.
今日のミオンさん、徹底的に変ですわね。
一部始終を知ってはいるんだが、何とも説明しづらい。
女の子には不安定になる時もあるのです。放っておいてあげるのが一番なのですよ。
Turning around, I saw Rina calling me from the hallway. I wondered what it was.
ケイチ君、こっちこっち。
なんだよ、こんなとこに呼んで。内緒話か？
災難だったみたいだね。みーちゃん、かなり壊れてたけど、なんとか直しておいたから。
よく直せたな。一体どうやって？
テレビと同じ。斜め45度くらいの角度で、えいって。
Seeing that, she made a shopping motion. You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not, right?
明日からは大丈夫だから。だけど、ケイチ君にもお願いしたいことがあるの。
悪気はないんだが、なぜか罪の意識もある。何でも聞くぞ。
助かる。みーちゃんはね、昨日までの数日間のことなかったことにするから。
Never happened, huh? I see. Well, that's one way to run from it.
だからね、ケイチ君もなかったことにしてあげて。それでみーちゃん、いつも通りだから。
そんな簡単なことで本当に大丈夫なのか？
お願いだから、みーちゃんの心の整理がつくまでそっとしておいてあげてよ。
分かったよ。
Even though I shouldn't have been at fault, for some reason I felt guilty. The one at fault here was the one who knew about the entire situation and pretended to be Miyun for an entire day. Shiyun! But she never once said that she was Miyun. Ugh. What am I supposed to be angry at? Seeing me stomping the ground impatiently, Reina giggled.
でも、ケイチ君も分かったでしょ？みーちゃんにも可愛いところがあるんだって。
Reina talked in a calm voice as her hair rustled in the wind.
ああ、退屈しないやつだということが分かった。
よかった。
Following this curt reply, Reina looked up at the sky and stretched.
ケイチ君がそれに気づいてくれれば、この数日間の出来事はすぐに笑い話になるんだよ。
Copying Reina, I also began to stretch as I looked at the sky. The clear sky towered into the distance.
今日は部活も何もなし。 今日だけは申し訳ないけど圭一くん、下校は一人でいいかな。明日からは元通りだから今日だけね。
If all it took for everything to go back to normal was to leave Mion alone for today, then it was an easy decision to make.
分かったよ。ミオンに面と向かって言えないからレナに言っとく。なんだか申し訳ないな。謝る。
元はといえば圭一くんが無神経なことを言うからいけなかったんだよね。これに懲りて少しはデリカシーってものを身につけるんだよ。
へいへい、努力します。
That day was the shortest day of my life. Rina was talking to Mion while accompanying her around the entire time. It looked like a really fun conversation, so I reflexively thought about joining in, but I had made a promise not to. Seemed that Mion was also trying her best to ignore me, so likewise I did my best to ignore her. For the first time in a while, I ate lunch alone. Mion and Irina ate theirs by themselves. As I let out a sigh in my ashen mood, Rika-chan came over and patted me on the head.
圭一もミーもいっぱいいっぱいお勉強しましたですね。
I'd never say it like that. It made it sound like we were having romantic problems. I didn't like that one bit. Hopefully the teacher wouldn't notice and call us to the staff room after school or something.
きっと圭一は素敵な大人になれますですよ。なでなで。
リカちゃんはお勉強家だからすごい素敵な大人になれそうだな。
もちろんなのですよ。僕は大人になったらすごいすごいのです。あら、私も大人になったらすごいレディーになるんですのよ。
サトコはいくつになってもお子様だと思うぞ。かけてもいい。
なんですって？
As Satoko snapped her fingers, a wash basin fell from above, hitting me squarely in the head.
何しやがんだ、サトコ
Bang! Smash. Pinch, squeeze. It was a day I could thoroughly appreciate the value of having friends. Today was Saturday, so school ended in the blink of an eye. It really felt good to go home with the sun so high in the sky. On any other day, our club would have been up to mischief during our ample after-school time, but today Rika-chan had a rehearsal for tomorrow's Watanagashi to go to.
リカちゃんはどんな調子？練習はバッチリ？
去年よりは頑張りますです。
去年は終わった後ヘトヘトの汗だらけだったんだよね。
今年はもっともっと様になってますわよ。特訓の成果ご期待あそばせですの。
The Watanagashi festival everyone had been talking about was tomorrow, wasn't it? The festival being in June felt a little early to me, but the onset of summer came quickly this year, so it fit the image of a summer festival pretty well.
じゃあ僕たちは失礼しますです。明日を楽しみになさいませ。それではごきげんようですわ。
Satoko and Rika-chan waved to us energetically, then left.
そういえば聞いてなかったんだけど、祭り会場ってどこなんだ？ この辺って祭りのできそうな場所なんてあったっけ？
フルデ神社でやるんだよ。ほら、以前にみんなでお散歩した時に言ったでしょ。あの見晴らしの良かったところ。
Oh, right, I remember. There was a shrine all the way up on that hill, wasn't there? It seemed far too grand for Hinamitsawa.
神社には立派な集会所とかもあって、老人会のカラオケとか習字サークルの会合とかを時々やってるからね。単なる神社というよりは公共施設のような雰囲気だね。
なるほどね。それなら立派なのも納得かな。
みーちゃんちも今日の設営にはお手伝いに行くんよ。
うん、男手がいるからね。町から親類が大勢手伝いに来るよ。
Male hands, huh? Well, I mean, I have nothing to do at home today, so...
俺みたいのが飛び入りで参加するとかえって邪魔になるか？
ケイちゃん、手伝いに来てくれるの？
迷惑なら行かねえよ。単なる興味だからさ。
We had bomb dances and other festivals in the town I used to live in, but I didn't even know where they took place, much less wanted to help. You could say that I had absolutely no connection to the region. Having come to Hinamitsawa though, it really made me feel like this place was a home that I had returned to. For I knew it, I harbored a little interest in the small community activity of preparing for a festival the day before.
ケイチくん頑張れるかな。テントを立てたりパイプ椅子を並べたり、結構重労働って聞いてるよ。
別に俺一人でやるわけじゃないだろ。みんなでやればきっと早いぜ。
Miyun looked happy to hear that, but at the same time, her expression was complex, tinged with hesitation. Rina gave her the last push for me.
じゃあ決定だね。行ってきなよケイチくん。みーちゃんはビシビシこき使ってあげてね。
レナの推薦じゃ仕方ないな。じゃあさ、帰ったらラフな格好で神社に来なよ。汗拭き用のタオルもあるといいかもね。
よし来た。俺こう見えても太陽の下で汗をかくの嫌いじゃないんだぜ。
せいぜい腰を痛めないようにね。じゃあおじさんはこの辺で。私も着替えたらすぐに神社に行くから。
みーちゃんも頑張ってね。バイバイ。
Miyun waved vigorously to us and left. As far as I could tell from her gallant, retreating figure, she seemed to have recovered from the weak state she had yesterday.
女の子は切り替えが早いんだから、もうみーちゃんも大丈夫だよ。
うん。あれだけ綺麗に切り替えてくれるとこっちも実に合わせやすい。
でも面白かったでしょ。シンデレラみたいっていうのかな。魔法が解けたらもう会えないってところが。
Reina began to giggle a fair bit in amusement. Did she like this sort of thing? Incidentally, me going along with it gave me a weird, hard-to-describe feeling. Did I turn myself into a plaything, or did they do it for me?
そんなに面白いならレナももう一人の自分を演じればいいじゃないか。
面白そうだね。じゃあケイチくんはどんなレナに会いたいかな。
アイドル真っ青のルックスと俺の言うこと何でも確実に聞く器量よして頼む。
Haha.
そんなの無理。
料理上手でお昼のお弁当を作ってくれて朝は迎えに来てくれて。
それいつもやってる。
I pulled Reina's head into a tight grip, then started to pet it.
優遇レナなんだろ。レイナじゃなくてレナだからレナはいつまでもレナのまんまでいろ。
ありがとう。お祭りのお手伝い頑張ってね。
おう、明日祭りで会おうな。
I got changed right away, and, slinging a towel around my neck like Mion suggested, I set off for the shrine. At the shrine, there were more people than you'd imagine even live in Hinotsawa there, all cordoning off areas and setting up tent frameworks, chatting amongst themselves as they did so. Alright, where is Mion? The liveliness of the throng didn't make it easy to look for her. I searched around as if I already worked there, and then suddenly the principal called out to me.
前原君であるか。関心である。綿流しの準備のお手伝いに来たのかね。
ああ、どうも。何かお手伝いできないかなって思いまして。
殊勝な心がけである。存分に汗を流すがよいぞ。
Spurred on by the principal, I came upon a group of people setting up tents.
ありゃ、前原の兄ちゃんじゃねえの。ひょっとして手伝いに来たのかい？
I hadn't found Mion yet, but I supposed I'd just get in her way if I ran into her.
どうっす。手伝いに来ました。よろしくお願いします。
若いのは元気があっていいね。ほら、軍手つけて。テントは組んだことあるかい？
いえ、初めてっす。
Delighting in teaching a new skill to someone younger, plenty of people happily taught me all sorts of things.
じゃあ、兄ちゃんは天幕の内側に入って天骨の紐だけ結んで。結んだら足を立てて残りの紐も結ぶからな。
蝶々結びでいいんですよね。よいしょよいしょ。
結んだか。立てるぞ。いっせーの。
What was once nothing more than a collapsed tent was raised on 4 splendid legs before my eyes in mere moments. Wow. Seeing it put together like this is actually pretty moving.
ほれほれ、感動してる場合じゃないぞ。まだまだたくさんあるんだからな。トラックにテントを積んであるからここまで持ってきな。重いから2人でやれよ。
大丈夫っすよ。俺こう見えても結構力あるんすから。
They looked light enough, so I thought they were, but they're heavy.
だから2人で運べって言ったろ。ほれほれ。
Said the man, lifting it up with a grunt and taking it away under his arm. Either I'm weak or these old guys all have superhuman strength.
ほら、一番若いんだから汗しないとダメだぞ。頑張れ頑張れ。終わった後のビールがうまいぞ。
俺未成年だし。
Sweat dripped from my body. I had been fully and completely absorbed in helping them. I would never have thought the cold barley tea from the women's society could taste this delicious.
若いからね。担当のみ。
ありがとうございます。
It was then that I realized a crowd had formed near the shrine a ways off. When I took a closer look, I saw a girl dressed in shrine maiden garb and a handful of old men looking like they were preparing for the ceremony together.
リカちゃん。おーい、リカちゃん、頑張れよ。
I shouted, and it seemed like she heard me. Rika-chan, positively exploding with vitality, answered with a smile. The older guys with me watched Rika-chan as well, with distant gazes.
リカちゃまも頑張るな。去年に比べるとだいぶ板についてきたみたいだしな。
The old lady who gave me the tea clasped what looked like prayer beads in her hands and said,
リカ様、ありがたや、ありがたや。
just like that, began to respectfully pray to her. Huh? I just remember that they called it the Furude Shrine. Wasn't Rika-chan's full name Rika Furude? The man standing next to me answered my question.
そうだよ。リカちゃまのフルデ一族は代々大社様をお祭りする由緒正しい一族なんだよ。
Ah, I'd always gotten the feeling she wasn't quite your average person, but it turned out she was from an esteemed family.
昨年神主様だったお父さんが亡くなられてからはああやって頑張って祭事を引き継いでおるんだよ。立派になった姿、神主様に見せたかったのを。
リカちゃんのお父さんってお亡くなりになったんですか？
よし、休憩終わり。次は使わないパイプ椅子を屋上の体育館に戻しちゃおっか。マキさん、Kを回して何人か連れてってよ。
じゃあ前原君、最後にもう一働きしようか。
You're gonna make me do more work? I can't tell if they know I'm a minor or not, but the older men all cheer me on, encouraging me to do my best and that the beer will be great. I passed by Mion. She was carrying a big cardboard box. It looked like she was right in the middle of working as well. Judging by the sweat seeping into her shirt, it seemed I wasn't the only one with his hands full.
おお、頑張ってるぜ。ミオンも頑張れよ。ビールがうまいぞ。
We were worked to the bone until the sun began to set and it started cooling off. It was soon a full-fledged night, and the clear sound of the Higurashi eased the moderate pain I felt. The older guys began their night before drinking party in a tent a fair bit off, causing quite a ruckus. The shrine grounds, on the other hand, had turned into a lonely road, tickled by the cool evening breeze, despite being so festive just a little while ago. The wind felt good. I leaned on one of the stone guardian dogs at the front of the shrine. I gave my legs a good stretch as I let my mind wander, and suddenly a paper cup filled with barley tea was thrust before me.
ケイちゃんお疲れ様。はい、麦茶です。
お、気が利くな。サンキュー、
Her voice sounded exactly the same, but it felt somehow different.
あ、お前は。
どうも、シオンです。気が利いているのはシオンの方、聞いてないのがミオンの方ですので、お間違いなきよ。
シオン、てめえ、ここで会ったが100年目。
ケイちゃんが勝手に勘違いしたんですよ。私は初めからシオンとしか名乗ってませんし。
それを言われると弱い。
そうそう、お姉にすらかなわないケイちゃんが私にかなうわけないんですからね。それより麦茶、ぬるくなっちゃいますよ。もう機嫌直してください。だからこれ仲直りの麦茶ってことで。
Well, she did come all the way here to give it to me. I guess I'll accept it. I took the cup and downed it in one gulp. And then suddenly... Ah! I heard a loud shout. And it got stuck in my throat.
今度はどっちだ？本物のミオンか？
あら、なんでまたケイちゃんと一緒にいるわけ？お姉と違って私は気配りとかできるタイプですから、
汗だくになってたケイちゃんを放っておけなくて麦茶を持ってきたわけです。ところでお姉はなんで麦茶を2つも持ってるんですか？
Miyun's face went bright red and she tried to hide the paper cups behind her back.
いや、これは大雑把で自分さえ良ければいいお姉がクラスメートの男の子に排外しく麦茶を持ってくるわけないですよね。結局何なんです？その2つの麦茶は。これはすっごく喉が渇いてて2杯は飲めるかなーなんてお姉らしい。それ一気一気。
As Shion cheered at her, Miyun downed both the cups of tea one after the other.
さすがはお姉、見事な飲みっぷりでした。ケイちゃんも拍手拍手。
Wait, suddenly the situation has gotten unbelievable. Miyun doesn't usually get manipulated so easily like that. I've known for a while now, but Shiyun is terrifying.
ミオンってシオンには頭上がらないのか？
私シオン嫌い。この前からもっと嫌いになった。
Just then, I heard a snap of camera shutter.
こんばんは。いよいよ明日がお祭りだね。今日は準備お疲れさん。
こんばんは。あら、シオンちゃん、珍しいわね、こっちへ来るなんて。
ありゃ、富武のおじさまに高野さんじゃないですか。こんばんは、ご無沙汰いたしております。
やあ、ケイチ君。今日は張り切って仕事してたね。感心したよ。
I feel like I've seen this photographer guy before. Have we met before? I'm glad you remembered. We've passed many times on the road, Keiichi-kun. I'm Tomitake. I'm a freelancing photographer from Tokyo.
こんばんは。私はわかるかしら？
すみません、覚えがないです。
高野美代さんだよ。ケイちゃんはまだ風邪とかで診療所のお世話にはなってない？美代さんは診療所で看護師さんをやってるんだよ。
高野よ。よろしくね。治療に来るときは教えてね。止めの注射針を用意しておくから。
そりゃご丁寧にどうも。
Tomitake-san seemed to be quite entertained at the Sonosake twins being in the same place, and he took picture after picture.
いやー、一卵性ソーセージとは聞いてたけど、並んでみると壮観だね。本当にそっくりなんだな。
そっくりなのは外見だけじゃないんですよ。ほら、下着もお揃い。
Things have never been as lively as when the two of them are together. I thought they were exactly the same at first, but I've started to get a handle on which one is which. Miyun is Miyun, and Shiyun, well, she seems a far better actor than Miyun was. In the first place, somebody that could spurn Miyun so easily wouldn't have shown such weakness to those lard buckets at Angel Watch. If that was the case, then that cowardly behavior from that day was all. It was all a complete act.
あの二人、昔はもっとそっくりでね。ご両親でもどっちがどっちか
わからなくて手を焼いていたそうよ。
すごく想像に容易です。ご両親のご苦労がよくわかります。
Takano gave me a kind of an odd look, but explaining would have been a pain, so I didn't bother.
富武のおじさまはまた渡流しの取材が終わったら東京にとんぼ帰りですか？
うん、本当はいつまでも滞在していたいんだけどね。しがない大人の都合ってやつさ。
お写真が早く素敵な賞を取るといいですね。お祈り。
ありがとう。
Oh, sorry.
今度来るときには今日撮った君たちの写真も持ってくるよ。
今日はマーバラ君もお疲れ様。慣れない力仕事で疲れたでしょ。
まあ疲れたけど結構楽しかったです。
若さね、羨ましいわ。
Takano-san smiled with an adult elegance that no one in my circle of friends possessed. The wind caught her hair. She gives off an intelligent beauty.
おやおや皆さんこんにちは。
It seemed like our merry crowd was standing out. This time, an overweight older man addressed us. And again, it was someone I thought I knew. If I recall correctly, he's a policeman, isn't he?
あら、大石さん。こんばんは。明日の警備の下見ですか？
はははは。そんなところです。おや、富武くんじゃないですか。ご無沙汰しておりますね。
僕の名前を覚えていてくださったとは光栄ですよ。
あなたもつくづくひなみ沢が好きですな。ここいらへんは東京よりもずっとアパートは安いですよ。いっそ引っ越してくればいいのに。仲のいい不動産屋を紹介しますよ。
それは嬉しいですね。その節はぜひお世話になりたいです。
ではでは皆さん、良いお年を。園崎の双子さんも良いお年を。
良いお年を、大石刑事。お仕事よろしくお願いしますね。今年は皆さんの手を煩わせない綿流しにしたいです。
こりゃ手厳しい。
Detective Oishi left us with a low laugh and headed off to talk to some police officers standing a ways away. I gave Mion a glance and saw her making an annoyed face as if she were glaring bullets at someone she hated.
そうね。今年は警察のお世話にならない綿流しになるといいわね。
君も好きだね。
あら、二郎さんは嫌い？私、そういう夢のある話好きよ。潤いのない時代だからこそ、そういうのに憧れるの。
お社様のたたりか。
Curse. Tomitake-san used a troubling word. Then, suddenly, someone tugged on my arm.
ケイちゃん、私お腹空いちゃったからさ。酒盛りのテントに行ってお菓子でも食べてこない？
そうだな。俺もちょっとお腹が減ったかな。
行こう行こう。
A moment later, Shion said something to Takano and Tomitake that stung my ears and gave me a start.
今年は誰が死んで誰が消えるんでしょうね。
I pulled back from Mion's grip and stopped abruptly.
シオン、今なんて言ったんだ？
It felt like the air around us dried out all of a sudden.
行こうよケイちゃん。つまんない話だよ。
お姉はまだケイちゃんに話してないの？
私そういう話は吹き込まない主義なの。
Shion's cold and quiet tone and Mion's harsh voice were quite a contrast.
おいおいおいおい、何の話だよ。知ってるなら教えてくれよ。俺だけのけ者なんてなんだか気分悪いぞ。
I don't understand this. Someone explain it to me. However, Mion didn't seem to be at all willing to grant my request. She squeezed my hand in hers a bit, but when she realized I would hold my ground on this topic, she let go.
じゃあさ、私先に酒盛りのテントに行ってるよ。早く来ないとケイちゃんの分なくなっちゃうからね。
ああ、分かってるって。すぐ行くから。
Mion left, trotting towards a particularly noisy tent on the other side of the shrine grounds. Before she got there, she stopped and turned back around. I showed no signs of going after her, though, so she ran off.
もしも聞いてないんだったら話してもいいけど、ひょっとすると聞かないで彼女と一緒にお菓子を食べに行った方が賢明かもしれないよ。
Hey now, you've already gotten my full attention here. I'm not going to leave without asking at this point.
ケイちゃんにも聞く権利があると思います。お姉はその権利を奪ってただけです。
Shion's voice was bristling with thorns, as if somehow blaming Mion.
一体何の話だって言うんですか？あんまりもったいぶられると不愉快ですよ。
Takano-san, realizing how prepared I was, looked across the group. After confirming that there were no objections, she opened her mouth.
前原君はタタリを信じるかしら？
タタリですか？面白いとは思いますけど、あんまり信じては。
I felt their cynical stares and winced. It was like they were telling me it was stranger not to believe in curses.
ケイちゃんは間違ってないですよ。タタリなんて迷信もいいとこ。信じなくて当たり前です。
そうね。それにタタリを信じるかどうかは話を最後まで聞いてからゆっくり考えればいいことなんだから。
Said Takano-san, giving a little smile. They're trying to scare me. At least, that's what it feels like.
じゃあ少し僕が話そうか。圭一君はひなみ沢ダム計画を知ってるかい？
Oh, yeah. The other day at Angel Mort, Shion, or Miyun rather, told me all about it.
確かひなみ沢が丸ごと水没する巨大なダムの計画が発表されたって言うんですよね。
その通り。それに反対するために住民運動が結成され、国と激しい戦いを繰り広げたんだ。
I've heard that too. The entire village united, using all the power at their disposal, mass media, political influence and other things, and fought the country. The way Miyun described it made it sound like a boast.
あれ？ずいぶん詳しいじゃないか。そう、その通りさ。わずか1000人ちょいの村人たちが中心になって結束して国の施策を跳ね返したというちょっとした武勇伝なんだ。
その辺はお姉に聞かされてませんか？この辺りの武勇伝はお姉も好きですからね。
ああ、話してたよ。
そのひなみ沢の人たちが結束して旗揚げした反対同盟の事務所があったのがね、この神社なんだよ。
ほら、あの集会所がその名残よ。解散後は老人会のサークル活動にしか使われてないけど、当時はまさに最後の砦だったの。
Takano-san explained this, pointing a finger towards the assembly hall. I had been carrying things in and out of there all day. I mean, I would understand if they put an office like that in the mayor's house or something, but having an office on shrine grounds made it feel kind of like a base camp for Sengoku period warriors.
そんな心境だったんだろうね。彼らはひなみ沢の守り神様であるお社様を祀る神社に本陣を置くことで必勝を祈願したんだよ。
Oyashiro-sama. That was definitely it. They mentioned Oyashiro-sama's curse before. Is it the same Oyashiro-sama?
圭一君はお社様は知ってるかな。この神社の祀る神様の名前でひなみ沢を守ってると伝えられてる。
いや、よくは知らないです。
そうか。じゃあここから先は高野さんの方が詳しいかな。タッチ。
平たく言えばそのままよ。お社様はこのひなみ沢に伝わる古い神様で、神聖なこの地が属性に汚されることがないよう守り続けてきたと伝えられてるわ。
So essentially he's a basic standard guardian deity. I guess you can find that sort of god anywhere you go.
お社様崇拝は一種の先民思想の表れではないかと研究されているわね。先民思想って言葉わかるかしら？
Believing yourself chosen, a nationalistic belief that you are part of a superior race or that you're a special clan chosen by the gods. They believe that they're a superior clan, so they believe strongly in cooperating with others, but they also end up being exclusionary towards other clans. I won't go into too much detail, but it's the sort of national and religious ideas that lead to war. Of course, that goes for Japan too.
大昔のひなみ沢の人たちは自分たちは人間とは異なる格の違う存在だと強く信じていてね。下界との交流を格が落ちるとして意味嫌ったそうなの。だから村に下界の人間が来ると不純が混じってお社様の罰が当たると強く信じ、何者も近寄らせなかったそうよ。
よそ者を嫌う村ってよく推理小説に出てくるだろ。典型的なそういう村だったらしいんだよ。
一応名誉のために断りますけど、大昔のことですからね。今は違います。
Shion followed up quickly, having sensed the thorns in Tomitake-san's words. Tomitake-san, embarrassed at what he said, scratched at his head. So this shrine worships Oyashiro-sama, thinks of Hinamizawa as holy ground, and it's a symbol of their traditional hatred of the outside world.
なるほど。だから下界からやってきた汚れたダム計画に立ち向かうためにひなみ沢の守り神様の神社に本陣を置いたと。
Correct. Smiled Takano, pleased. She must dislike stupid people.
円担ぎも万端。村人たちは視力を尽くしてダム計画に立ち向かうんだ。その最中なんだよ。事実上あの事件でとどめが入ったと言ってもいい。
Oyashiro-sama's curse.
ひなみ沢ダムの建設現場の監督がですね、殺されちゃったんです。4年前かな。結構派手に新聞に載ったんですけど、覚えてません？
ちょっと知らないな。
部下と喧嘩してツルハシでめった打ちにされて、両手両足首思いで捨てられたんだそうです。
バラバラ殺人だよ。
Such a gruesome incident. But it was just that, an incident. A person caused the incident after all. Should they really put it down to the curse?
その翌年にはね、ひなみ沢の住人でありながらダム推進派のグループを結成していた男がね、旅行先で崖から落ちて死んじゃったの。これは事故だそうよ。
何しろひなみ沢中から敵視されていたからね。警察もかなり念入りに他殺の線を洗ったんだけど、結局事故と断定したみたいだよ。
Now it's an accident. This is the most curse-like one, but it's still far-fetched.
さらに翌年、今度はね、この神社の神主さんが原因不明の病で倒れて急死しちゃったの。
前の神主さんはこう言っちゃ失礼ですけど、ちょっと日和見な人だったんですよね。村中が反ダムで盛り上がってるのに、神主さんは放っておけみたいな感じで、抵抗運動の象徴である神社の神主さんがそんな感じなんだからね。リーダーシップを期待していた当時の村人たちは失望し、中には怒りを抱く人たちもいたそうよ。だから当時年寄り連中はみんな言ったんです。これはお社様のたたりだってね。
It did seem like every year dam-related people the village had resentment towards were dying. It was pretty creepy.
しかもね、面白いことにこれらの事件や事故は毎年必ず綿流しのお祭りの晩に起こるんだよ。
ね、ちょっとたたりっぽくなってきたでしょ。
さらに翌年、つまり去年だね。今度は事故死したダム推進派のリーダー格の男の弟夫婦の奥さんが撲殺死体で発見されちゃったんだ。もちろん犯人は捕まったけどね。
ね、やっぱりたたりっぽいでしょ。
4 years in a row. Each one of the incidents and accidents were relatively commonplace, but every single one of them happening on the night of the festival, worshipping Oyashiro-sama. That's not normal.
年寄り連中はこの数年の事件ですっかりお社様のたたりを盲信しちゃって、若い人たちだって最初はバカにしてましたけど、今は誰も茶化しませんね。
Yeah, I can see where she's coming from. Even me, even if I didn't think there was a curse at all, thinking about all the incidents like this makes me feel like maybe it's real.
例えば今日のお祭り準備にしてもそうさ。ダムとの戦いで荒れていたとはいえ、何年か前までは綿流しはそんなに盛況していたわけじゃないんだよ。
まあそうですね。お社様のたたりの話がなかったらこんなにお祭りには集まりませんね。不信心者には罰が当たるかもしれない。だからお社様のお祭りには必ず出ようって言ってる人たち多いです。
Shion nodded as if she were mocking herself.
どうかな。圭一君もひょっとしてたたりは本当にあるのではという気になってきたんじゃないかな。
I mean, you can't just laugh off people related to the dam construction project all dying like that. If even I feel like this now, then the more superstitious members of the village must feel stronger than that.
まあそれでもたたりなんかないと思ってます。ですけど信じる人たちの気持ちもわかるつもりです。
さすがケイちゃんは冷静に判断できてますね。
Shion grinned, realizing I'd rejected the curse.
たたりでもなく偶然のはずもないなら、さてこれらの事件はどういうことになるのかしらね。
Takano-san said, smiling playfully as if posing a riddle. Neither a curse nor a coincidence, but every year someone dies. What should we make of that then? Tomitake-san, catching on to the fact that I had no idea what to make of it, opened his mouth and came to my aid.
高野さんはね、人間の仕業かもしれないって言ってるんだよ。
Eh? Simple process of elimination would have gotten me there. I was a little taken aback at not having realized the answer immediately.
だってそうでしょ。たたりでもなく偶然でもないなら、人の意志が働いてるとしか考えられないもの。
Pressed Takano-san. I smiled bitterly in spite of myself. Here I was just a few minutes ago, thinking the very concept of a curse was absolutely absurd. When she suggested it was someone's doing, I ended up thinking there wasn't any way it could be a person. But Takano-san was right. It was either a curse, or it was a person's doing. If unrealistic things like curses didn't exist, then the obvious next step would be to start thinking it was people behind it. But if that was the case... I glanced at Shiyun.
人間が犯人なら確かにひなみ沢の誰かが犯人なんでしょうね。現に警察の大石さんはそう見てますから。
おいおい、そんなわけあるのかよ。
I thought I now knew the reason Miyun didn't want to talk about this. If Oyashiro-sama's curse really existed, then that's fine. It would be divine judgment for the damn project business. However, if Oyashiro-sama's curse didn't exist, which it obviously didn't, then the culprit would most likely be someone from Hinamizawa. The villagers had worked desperately to oppose the damn construction project. I knew they had used all sorts of methods to fight against it. If one of those methods was... maybe...
お社様のたたりはダム計画抵抗運動の暗部じゃないかって囁かれてるんです。
Shiyun dryly put words to my exact thoughts. Of course, I didn't expect it. She was from Hinamizawa, so I didn't think she'd come out and say it herself.
ちょっと落ち着いて考えれば、誰が見たってひなみ沢の誰かの仕業だってわかることです。ダム工事に反対して得をする人以外、動機がないじゃないですか。
それはそうだけど。
Admitting to the existence of a darker side of the dam conflict would be rude to Miyun, who spoke of it so highly. So I couldn't just accept Shiyun's seemingly logical viewpoint.
それにね、警察の人は知らないだろうけど、ひなみ沢の人間にはわかる、ひなみ沢の人間の犯行だという証拠があるんです。
Shiyun rebukes me to keep my voice down.
ごめん。でもその証拠って一体。
必ず一人が死んでもう一人が消えるからです。
One more person disappears. Did that mean that someone besides the one who died from the curse was a sacrifice?
消えるって意味がよくわからないな。それは失踪するって意味か？
そうです。忽然と跡形もなく。
As she spoke, Shiyun pretended to do a trick with her hands like she were making a magician's hat disappear. One dies a mysterious death, and one disappears, never to be seen again. A strange vanishing act. But then why? How does that equate to someone from Hinamizawa being the culprit?
実はね、 ひなみ沢の古い古い伝統の一つにね、お社様の怒りを鎮めるために生贄を捧げたというのがあるの。
生贄？
ええ、すまきにされて底なし沼に生きたままじわじわと時間をかけて沈めたんです。
Takano-san, though explaining something pretty terrible, has a look of glee on her face as she did so.
文献を調べた限りでは3日3晩をかけて本当にゆっくりとじわじわと沈めたそうよ。ほら、昔の人って結構ダジャレが好きでしょ。沈める沈めるをかけてたんだと思うの。だから時間をかけて沈めるという意味があったんでしょうね。
Takano-san was the only one laughing at this. Was she telling a joke or something? Shion didn't move to deny it, but I felt a difference in temperature between her cool expression and Takano-san's.
この辺の話はまあ聞いて想像がつくと思いますけど、ひなみ沢の騎士です。ひなみ沢に昔からいる人なら誰でも知ってますが、それを口に出すことはありませんね。
高野さんはひなみ沢出身じゃないけどね、彼女は郷土史とか民間伝承とかが好きでね、全部独学で調べたんだよ。
そんなにかっこいいものじゃないのよ。単なる知的好奇心。子供と同じよ。ただの怖いもの見たさ程度なんだから。
Tomitake-san laughed, a little bit embarrassed.
ちょっと待ってください。ってことは何ですか？事件のたびに消えるという一人は生贄に捧げられているって言うんですか？
Yeah. Shion answers in one word before anyone else can speak. Someone dies, then someone disappears.
本当に生贄にされてるかどうかは別にして、過去の事件では必ず一人が死ぬ他に一人が消えてるんだよ。例えば一番最初のダム現場の監督が殺された事件も、複数犯のうちの最後の一人が未だ逮捕されてないらしいんだ。
それは単にうまく逃げおおせてるだけなんじゃないんですか？別に生贄にされたというのとは違うのでは。
まあ僕もそうだとは思うんだけどね。で次の年のダム推進派のリーダー格の男なんだけど、
確か旅行先で崖から落ちて亡くなったんですよね。
落ちたのは奥さんも一緒らしいの。警察は懸命に捜索したんだけど、どうしても奥さんの遺体だけ見つけられないんですって。崖下の川は増水してたそうだからね。どこか川下の湖の湖底で土砂にでも埋まってしまったのかもしれないけどね。
The perpetrator of a dismemberment like that wouldn't want to be caught, so they'd be desperate to run away and hide too. I thought I'd heard about cases where the corpse wouldn't surface after the person drowned in a swelled river like that. She vanished because of an unfortunate accident, but I still didn't see the connection to sacrifices. If you took each of the past incidents in turn, none of the disappearances evoked that terrifying of an image.
その翌年の神主の病死の時ははっきりしてます。奥さんが遺書を残したんです。死んでお社様のお怒りを鎮めに参りますってな感じのが、神主さんが亡くなった晩に自宅に残されてたそうですから。
The curse, it seems to turn up in this one though.
まあ真相は闇の中なんだけどね。その奥さんが受水自殺した沼は、さっき高野さんも話した例のでっかい底なし沼ってことになっててね。警察も沼を調べたそうだけど、遺品がいくつか見つかっただけで遺体は発見できなかった。 警察は偽装自殺を疑って今でも探してるらしいよ。
Someone dies every year, and in the same way, someone goes missing every year. Is she trying to tell me that everyone who vanished was kidnapped by some extremely efficient means and dumped into the bottomless swamp, still alive and drowned to death? But a curse that's unbelievable in its own right.
その翌年にはなんだっけ、ダム推進派の男の弟夫婦の奥さんだっけが殺されたんだよな。
So, at that time, someone else vanished.
消えました。北条聡君っていう私と同い年の男の子です。殺された主婦の義理の甥にあたります。
Shiyun cut in with a slightly strong tone of voice. She knew the boy who had disappeared pretty well. At least that's the vibe I was getting.
まあざっとこんな感じね。必ず一人が死んで、必ず一人が忽然と消える。
Leaving the suddenness aside, the fact was that each incident involved one person disappearing.
じゃあつまり一人目が死ぬのはお社様のたたりで、二人目が失踪するのは村人が生贄に捧げてるからだって言うんですか？
ケイちゃん、たたりなんかないです。誰かがお社様のたたりという名で一人目を殺し、誰かがその生贄として二人目をさらってるんです。
でもシオン、それじゃあ村の中に犯人がいるってことになるんだぞ。
私は初めからそう睨んでます。結構ショックですよ。この昭和の時代にそんな古い因習で人殺しが堂々と行われるなんて。
It didn't have anything to do with our discussion, but I got a feeling that maybe Shiyun didn't like Hinamitsawa very much. Miyun enjoyed talking about Hinamitsawa and its epic tales, so she had avoided talking about Oyashiro-sama's curse, which didn't paint Hinamitsawa in a good light, no matter how you looked at it. She was trying not to give me a bad impression of the village, so she didn't say anything. Shiyun, on the other hand, was somehow different. She wasn't rejecting the concept of a curse to purge Hinamitsawa of this bad impression, but rather because she strongly believed that a member of the village was the criminal behind this. Her conviction seemed a bit removed from the tight sense of community held by the people of Hinamitsawa. Once upon a time, they looked so alike, you could mistake one for the other. But talking to her now, I was getting a powerful feeling that Shiyun had a completely different personality than Miyun.
じゃあ皆さんはひなみ沢の誰かが犯人だと思ってるんですね。
Neither Shiyun nor Takano-san answered that. The deafening silence told me all that needed to be said.
じゃあ重ねて質問します。ひなみ沢の誰かが犯人なら、犯人は誰なんですか？
Neither Shiyun nor Takano-san had a reply to that question either. Though it may have been rude to ask, I had hoped they wouldn't have one. The reason I asked was to argue that their explanation that the culprit was from Hinamitsawa was nothing more than one possibility. Shiyun caught on to my plan. She gave a pained smile at my petty spite and opened her mouth to speak.
私が言ったのは所詮状況証拠ですからね。具体的に犯人の名前を知ってたなら警察に突き出してます。
As would anybody. Then what about Takano-san? She too smiled dryly as Shiyun had opened her own mouth.
はじめに誤解を解いておきたいんだけど、 別に私は探偵さんのつもりはないのよ。本音を言うとね、犯人が誰かなんてことには興味ないの。
高野さんも困った人だな。
Tomitake-san gives a bitter laugh at her surprising opinion on the matter.
私はね、古式ゆかしい残酷な風習やおとぎ話に興味があるだけ。知的好奇心で面白がってるだけなの。だから一連の事件も犯人は誰かってことよりも、事件の存在自体が古い印象がまだ根深く残ってることの証拠だって思って面白がってるくらい。
Though she described herself as nothing more than a curious onlooker, her smile was as sharp as the tip of a blade. Women like her felt very strange and a little scary to me. Maybe it's just that I was in fearful awe of the person whose emotions I couldn't comprehend.
私は全然面白くないですけどね。明日はいよいよ綿流しのお祭りですけど、誰にも死んでほしくないし、誰も消えてほしくないです。
明日か。
That's right. It had completely slipped my mind. The string of murder incidents people attributed to Oyashiro-sama's curse. It wasn't over. If last year's incident wasn't the end, then tomorrow night at the festival, would someone die and someone disappear?
明日は一体誰が死んで誰が消えるのかしらね。
Takano-san said, running a comb through her hair with elegant movements, with a thin smile and a voice that nearly made me shudder. She almost looked like she was enjoying the thought of the incidents that could happen tomorrow. Then, out of the blue, we heard a loud round of applause. They seemed to be ending the drinking party early. Right, I was making Mion wait this whole time, wasn't I? I should go back to her soon.
高野さんもからかいすぎだよ。圭一君がすっかり真に受けてしまったじゃないか。
ごめんなさいね。また悪い癖が出ちゃったみたい。
Said Takano-san, sticking out her tongue bashfully. The strangeness in her expression was nowhere to be found.
高野さんはね、純粋そうな子を見るとからかいたくなる悪い癖があるんだよ。圭一君が真剣に聞いてくれるもんだから、ついつい調子に乗っちゃったみたいなんだ。
Unlike Takano-san, Tomitake-san seemed like a totally normal person with common sense. They were apologizing after realizing what kind of impression they'd given me.
高野さんが今した話はあくまでもフィクションだからね。もしもさっきの話で圭一君がひなみ沢に持ってたいい印象が傷つけられてしまったなら、純粋に申し訳なく思う。
もう二郎さんたら。
高野さんも謝った方がいい。怖がらせてしまってごめんなさいってね。
Takano-san and Tomitake-san were arguing and messing around now. The strained air around us had already dissipated.
ケイちゃんもそろそろ戻った方がいいです。お姉は嫉妬深いですからね。私は顔を合わせると喧嘩になりそうだから、このまま帰ることにします。
そうなのか。じゃあ俺はミオンのとこに戻って待たせたことを謝るかな。
迷惑をかけたね、圭一君。ミオンちゃんに圭一君を長く借りすぎて申し訳ないと伝えてくれないかな。
あ、はい。伝えても機嫌は直さないと思いますけど、一応。
Tomitake-san and Takano-san, standing next to each other, both began to chuckle.
じゃあね、ケイちゃん。明日のお祭り、どこかですれ違えるといいですね。
会えるよ。どうせ俺たちのことだ。賑やかにやってるに決まってる。
Shion and I said our goodbyes to Tomitake-san and Takano-san. Before we could leave, Takano-san called out to us.
私の話を真剣に聞いてくれてありがとうね。前原くんがあまりに聞き上手だったんで、話しててとても楽しかったわ。
聞き上手なんてそんな。
I was just in a state of perpetual bewilderment from all the shocking topics being thrown at me one after another.
今日した話面白かった？
まあ興味深かったです。
ならまた今度も聞いてくれる？ひなみ沢の昔話とかおとぎ話にも興味深いものがたくさんあるの。もちろん薄気味悪いのがたくさんね。私特選のをたくさん披露するわよ。
I was kind of happy, but kind of worried. I can't help but smile dryly and scratch my head.
ケイチ君、もう行ってもいいんだよ。高野さんがからかっているだけさ。
They say goodbye again and run off. I heard Tomitake-san call out behind him in a clear voice that we would see each other at the festival tomorrow. When I went to the tent, Miyun was waiting for me and she was nowhere to be found. I made her wait so long. Maybe she got mad and went home. After asking some adults passing by, I heard that she went home talking to some relatives. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But my regret for having made Miyun wait wasn't enough to triumph over the impression Takano-san's and Shiyun's uncanny story left on me. Serial murder incidents had happened 4 years in a row. Would tomorrow's events make this the 5th? And the possibility that someone from Hinamizawa was carrying this all out under the guise of a curse. The queer tradition of ritual sacrifice, entirely unbecoming of the Showa period we lived in. I regretted it a little, though it was too late. If none of those creepy stories had anything to do with me, then I should have let Miyun pull me away from that crowd. I felt a little ashamed about letting my sheep curiosity get the better of me. So, we just went through day 6. We have unlocked 3 scrapbook notes, or something like that. I believe these are from Takano's scrapbook. Pretty sure. Maybe. Oyashiro-sama's curse. In the ancient Onegafuchi village, the anger of Oyashiro-sama, his curse, was feared above all. However, it is seldom stated anywhere what eventually happens and what sort of divine judgment, aka curse, befalls them when Oyashiro-sama is angry. From various reports, all hell would break loose. Demons would come flooding out. The miasma from hell would flood outward and kill every villager, letting not a single one escape. The ones evoking images of the village being annihilated stand out the most. These terrifying ideas of divine punishment are in alignment with many other religious beliefs regarding the apocalypse, hell, and it's easy to imagine that they are just ways of conceiving people to obey the teachings in order to prevent such an end. The conditions for inciting Oyashiro-sama's wrath are likely the same as the taboos in Onegafuchi village. I believe that when an act was performed that violates one of these taboos, Oyashiro-sama was termed angry, and in order to quell his anger, they would perform the aforementioned sacrificial ritual. The human sacrifice ritual. The sacrificial ritual was a simple drowning involving plunging sacrifices into Onegafuchi swamp, which was considered hallowed. Of the rituals of Onegafuchi village, this one was unique in that the sacrifice would sink slowly over the long course of 3 days and 3 nights. I believe that it wasn't so much the killing of the sacrifice that was important, but rather the symbolism of them sinking as the submerging of Oyashiro-sama's anger. For that purpose, they must have had a passion for learning various methods for keeping the sacrifice from sinking too quickly, to force them to sink more slowly. Unfortunately, as far as I can tell from the records, those methods were not recorded. My thoughts are that they may have used logs or some similar material to create a raft, then set up a scaffold on there, hung the sacrifice up with ropes and let them sink little by little over time into the swamp. However, if that were the case, it would not be strange if the ritual implements used for such a ceremony were honored as holy and enshrined somewhere. Implements used for the ritual. Ritual tools utilized for ancient religious ceremonies are commonly referred to as implements or ritual implements, and even now some of them are enshrined on the property of Rude Shrine and the Three Families. However, the identifiable tools are all decorative, and none appear to have been used in rituals governing the dark side of Onegafuchi village. As the Edo era came to a close and many traditional rituals were lost, were they lost as well, or perhaps buried in the darkness? I don't believe so. Both the implements used on the nights of the feast of Onikakuchi and those used during the sacrificial ceremony must still exist, enshrined away from the eyes of the masses. Without a doubt, they exist here, today, at this very moment, in Hinamizawa. Also, I'm nearly certain where they've been enshrined. What was once locked steadfastly has, for some reason, changed this year to a sheep-looking padlock. He may be able to do something about such a lock. However, it is not far from the assembly hall, nor is it very far from the presence of people. However, I will not give up. The night when it becomes a blind spot to every villager in Hinamizawa is coming soon. Soon it will be Watanagashi. Rabble.
おいおい、今日のうちからへばっててどうすんだよ。明日は最後の最後、バッチリ深夜まで燃え上がっていくんだからな。よっせ、気合い入れてきますぜ。よし、若さが一番だ。みんなお疲れさん。渡流しはいよいよ明日だからな。今夜は早めに眠って体力を蓄えておいてくれよ。
Tomorrow was finally Watanagashi. Festivals are split into 2 groups, those who enjoy them and those who support them. The former only need to prepare their minds, but the latter needs not only that, but also painstakingly crafted plans and preliminary arrangements. All the general majority attending goes about enjoying the festival without a care in the world will be strained the whole way through. Why?
そりゃ決まってるだろ。全部終わった後のビールがうまいからだよ。
At times like these, it's best to have energetic, physically fit people. It wouldn't be worth it if you didn't do your best until the end, enjoying it the whole way.
ああ、来ました。
Oishi-san came in. Everyone hurried to stand up.
はいはい、皆さんお疲れ様ですね。そのままで結構ですよ。
お疲れ様です。
Not even my seniors, who usually talk big about themselves, can hold a candle to Oishi-san. We all bow as if we were one of those cheering squads of old. Kurado Oishi, a detective just waiting to retire, one who doesn't pay much mind to rules and regulations, and doesn't do too much in the way of real work. He looks like a rotten old man with a penchant for dirty yokes. My seniors, though, tell me he was a real fighter in his younger days, and that he may or may not have quite a heroic legend trailing behind him. Anyway, he surely had much more dignity and presence in the room than the section chief who came in with him.
皆さん、明日のWatanagashiの準備、本当にお疲れさんです。
Everyone present stands upright and lends their ear to the chief's directions.
昨年発生したように、連続事件を期待する愉快犯の出現が濃厚に危惧されます。各員、一層気を引き締め、犯罪の抑止のために任務を全うしてください。何も起こらなければ一番いいんですがね。ですが皆さん、必ず事件は起こると考えてくださいよ。抑止が一番ですが、まあ多分無理でしょう。今年も誰かが死んで誰かが消えます。もう間違いなく。
Everyone, apart from the section chief, smiled painfully.
大石さん、そんなんじゃ困るよ。もっと真剣にやってくれなきゃ。
肝心なのは祭りの夜を越すことじゃないんです。明日の夜起こった何かに迅速かつ徹底的にどこまでも食いついていくこと。気合い入れてくよ。兜の尾を引き締めてき。お社様のたたりの化けの皮を完璧にひっぺかしてやるぞ。うわーっ
Another day, and more clues pertaining to the curse of Oyashiro-sama. Well then, 6th day, and tomorrow we'll cover the festival again, just like in the last playthrough. So what's gonna happen this time, eh? We'll see in the next episode. But meanwhile, thank you for watching this. Hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next episode of Higurashi. And till then, see you next time. Bye for now.